Hey folks, welcome to Unqualified, the fantasy football podcast that's been getting booted off of their own subway since 2017. I'm your producer, Rob Diesendorf, here with Sean Brady and Scott Johnson, two fantasy football rivals that have been sabotaging each other for years, but they decided to come together to help you win your league and make your friends look like idiots. How's it going, fellas?
Pretty good. You have something you want to tell us over there?
Yeah, I jumped on the subway. It was jam-packed, rush hour, and got to another station. And sometimes people need to get out when the train is packed, so you have to step out of the train to let other people out, and then you step back in, right? I did that.
You didn't get back in?
And then other people got back in before I did, and there wasn't enough room for me on the train.
Oh, God. People suck.
And then the train that I needed to wait for after that was delayed.
Oh, my God. That's just like...
How annoying is that?
That's not being so nice.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say that's kind of par for the course in these weeks before Thanksgiving, too. It's just like, can we just get there already? I mean, by the time the UQDs listen to this, like, they probably are feeling that breath of relief, or at least are like a day away, half a day away from it. But, oh, man, I think we're all feeling it right now. We need to get there to that sweet, sweet stuffing.
The sheer fury I felt in that moment. You are right, though. Can we just get there? I feel that in many, many avenues of my life. Can we just get there? Can I just lose already? Every week, that's what I think about. Can it just be Tuesday so I can just see what the score, how bad the score was? I'm so done.
You know you could check on Sunday also, right?
I know, but then there's Monday. What about Monday?
True.
Yeah. You didn't think about that. You didn't think about that, did you?
I mean, I just need it to be fantasy playoffs time because I'm so sick of worrying about if my teams are going to get in, are they not. I'm having a little bit more of a down year, so I'm kind of on the bubble, which I try to avoid at all costs, and it's not fun. So I don't know how Scott's doing over there. I know Scott's feeling the burnout as well.
Yeah, not well. Yeah, I'm watching this Monday night game, and I was up by 11 in one league. I have Brandon Cooks for some stupid reason. Still have Brandon Cooks, and she has Marquise Brown and Greg Zuerlein. And that's a bubble team, so that's not good. It's on the bad side of the bubble now, as we're watching.
Damn. Well, you know what? We're kind of looking forward in time here. It's almost turkey time. We're a couple days away, but when you're listening to this, you won't be. It'll be right around the corner. So we got a little bit of Thanksgiving theme for you today. And that's all I got. That's all I have to say about that. I don't have anything else.
Keep listening and you'll find out.
Ooh, that's a good tease right there. That's nice. Scott, who went off in week 12? Because week 12, I don't know what it was, but these names on the who went off list are abnormal, to say the least.
A little bit. If you came into the season looking at these names about who would be going off in any given week, would have been a little wild. Sam Darnold, Ryan Tannehill, Christian McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry at this point. That's a given. Chris Godwin, Jarvis Landry, DJ Moore. All these guys had amazing week 12s and 2 touchdowns each. Look like solid. I mean, Godwin's like a top 5 wide receiver, but DJ Moore and Jarvis Landry look like solid wide receiver 2s the rest of the season.
Could we just take a moment to appreciate DJ Moore? I mean, this guy is absolutely...
You're a big DJ Moore guy.
I mean, he's everything we thought we were getting last year, and you just had, a mediocre rookie year. It wasn't bad by any stretch. And now with Kyle Allen as his quarterback, he is a high-end wide receiver 2. And some weeks, like this week, he was a low-end wide receiver 1. Going into the week, clearly produced at that level. I love this guy. I hope they figure out their quarterback situation moving forward because I think DJ Moore is, he's talent-wise, I think in the same class as a guy like Chris Godwin. He's just not as prolific in that offense.
Yeah. If it was a pass-first offense like the Bucs, be in a good situation there. Who got hurt? Carson Wentz has a bruised hand. He's having a pretty rough stretch here, but
he is
pretty good matchups coming up. Yeah. Got to stick with him at the Miami matchup coming up.
Yeah, I mean, in the last week of the year, I got to kind of just roll with it at this point. If I don't make the playoffs because Wentz screws me over again, it's better than like trying to go for, who am I going to go for? Jeff Driscoll? Yeah, I just got to ride it out with Wentz.
Yeah. Or Andy Dalton, who's starting again.
Yikes. One thing I want to throw out there, I know a lot of fantasy analysts in the world say nobody gives a shit about your fantasy team. At UQ, we actually do. We'd like to know how you're doing. So I know after this week, I would say check in with us. Let us know how you're doing heading into the playoffs, because at this point, your team is our team. We're doing this thing together, and we're willing to help you get to the promised land. So we do care. I just want to throw that out there because I think it goes unsaid a little bit too much.
We're a cohesive unit. If I get on my soapbox for at least 2 minutes every episode and just spew hatred about one of my teams and just I'm down the dumps and this team is losing by 2.2 points and no one gives a shit, we do care. We care. We want to hear about your teams.
Oh God, it just warms my heart to hear you say that. We care. Just keeping that. We're thankful for you. How about that? There we go. We
nice.
Put a
There's
pretty
a theme.
little bow on it.
Boom.
It's a cornucopia of good fantasy content today.
All right, Thursday Night Football time. It's a different kind of Thursday Night Football. It hits different.
Oh, yeah.
It's Thursday Night Footballs because there's 3 games. First game, Thanksgiving special, Bears at Lions. It's terrible game.
Yuck.
Honestly, really bad. I think in the beginning of the season, it sounded good, like Matthew Stafford. He has broken bones in his back now, multiple, and I feel bad for the guy. I love that guy, but they got Jeff Driscoll, who's throwing picks left and right and has the Bears defense now. Bears are favored by 1. What do we think? The only guy I would play in the Bears is Allen Robinson. The only guys I would play in the Lions is Kenny Golladay as a low-end wide receiver 2, Marvin Jones as a low-end flex, and Bo Scarborough as a low-end flex. That's it.
Oh, yeah. I would play either defense here, I think, honestly. Maybe not the Lions because they kind of just suck.
Probably Bears.
In every phase, but Bears defense might be the overall best fantasy play here on the day.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot. This is going to be a brutal game to watch.
You remember when the Lions were 2-0-1 and they were technically undefeated because they tied with the Cardinals at the beginning of the year?
Yeah, dude.
And now they're 3-7-1.
Matt Patricia.
So they went 1-7.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'll take the Bears in this one. What are you taking?
Oh, I'll take the Bears, I guess. It's God. Anytime you pick Mitch Trubisky, you can't feel good about it. But
yeah.
Oh well.
One other thing too is Bo Scarborough does not have any catches. He only has 1 target over the past 2 weeks. So those are the limitations. Regular leagues, I would bump him up. But next one, we got Bills at Cowboys. Much more interesting. Cowboys are favored by 7. What do you think of the Bills? Josh Allen is such a solid QB1, and Denver's defense last week, which is 3rd against quarterbacks, didn't seem to phase him. He still got 19 points, which is crazy considering that.
I mean, Bills are going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And this line is crazy high to me. I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving. Cowboys are home. Short week. I know that. But, Bills are well coached. Good defense. Good quarterback. Good running back. Good receivers. They're just good at every spot. They're not outstanding anywhere, but they just play really good football. I'm not going to take the Bills to win, but I think they cover this. I think this is a nice, close, down-to-the-wire game, and I really like John Brown. What he's doing the last couple weeks, love that guy.
You know who I like maybe even more this week? In a little revenge game? Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley revenge game. Not serious. I think John Brown will do better, obviously, but yeah, I'm going to take the Bills to cover this too. I think Stephon Gilmore gave Amari Cooper the works last week. 0 catches, made him non-existent. Tre'Davious White is not as good, but not that much worse than Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to shut down Amari Cooper in this game too. I don't care if they're home or away, whatever it is. Bills are covering this. I don't know. Maybe they'll win. The Cowboys are kind of in turmoil right now.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper's hurt. I mean, Cooper is definitely hurt too. So
he's got to be.
I don't like it.
I don't know.
I don't like it.
I'm just glad I stayed clear of Amari Cooper this year. This is exactly what this guy does.
It is.
He does this every year. Every year. Anyway, Saints at Falcons. Saints are favored by 6.5. This is the rematch of 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, where the
Falcons beat them.
Falcons started their crazy long 2-game win streak that got everyone convinced they were good, and then they just shit the bed last week.
against
Yeah,
the Bucks.
Saints have not looked right, honestly, the last couple of games, even though Michael Thomas has been incredible. I think they do what they need to do this week. Even though they're kind of favored by a big number on the road, I still like them.
Yeah, I'm going to take the... I don't know. I don't know what to do about the Saints this year. I think I'll take the Falcons. I'll take the Falcons.
Okay, you're talking yourself into it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll just... That's annoying, yeah. I don't know.
I could sense the hesitation in you when you say that right there. I would say,
whatever. Just fuck it.
Yeah,
Falcons.
at the very least, this should be, I think, the best, the most aesthetically pleasing game of Thanksgiving. The only issue is going to be everyone's going to be in a food coma by the time this game comes
Definitely.
out. So
Uncles and dads will be asleep, long asleep.
belts will be loosened. My turtleneck and sweater.
Pride will be swallowed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, I think it's time for the Saints to get right. I think it's time for them to go on a run. The only thing I'm worried about is Breeze, honestly. He's not looking great. I'm just going to throw that out there. So I'm still
Start off hot.
Still taking him, but I don't feel great about it either. All right, it's time to buy the dip. Heading into week 13, and I know it's Thanksgiving time, and we really tried to find a dip. I think Rob threw out a couple, like pumpkin and sage dip or something. Or
Yeah, that sounds great.
cranberry dip. And
White cheddar, pumpkin, and sage dip.
sorry, that's not a certified dip. The
American classic.
You
The
should be
board-
arrested for saying that,
The
honestly.
board has rejected that premise of a dip. So we're just going to go with the old school classic here, marinara sauce. And I'm going to say best vehicle for consumption, either mozzarella sticks or garlic bread. Let's discuss.
I'm seething.
Oh, sorry. Is there not enough sage in that dip for you? What does it? What does sage
Literally-
even taste
you
like?
You literally just said, let's celebrate a classic dip, marinara sauce. It's a sauce.
Do you dip
not
mozzarella
a
sticks
dip.
into it?
It's not a dip.
Do you dip garlic bread into it?
Definitely.
First of all, it's not a dip. Second of all, it's not good.
You're just mad that there's no sage in that, and I don't even know what that's
What
about.
is sage?
Yeah.
Sage is all about cleansing your demons.
What isn't sage like what you burn in an exorcism?
I'm pretty sure
you
that's
cleanse
exactly
the
what it is.
demons. You cleanse the evil spirits from your dwelling by burning sage.
You're freaking me out now,
Just
man.
as you cleanse the demons from your ass by eating sage dip.
I really took a turn here.
Yeah. If you're gonna sit there and tell me that pumpkin cheddar sage dip is a dip and marinara sauce is not, then your opinion is not valid in my book. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're our hashtag canceled player of the week then.
To me, the only question here is mozzarella sticks or garlic bread. That might be a debate.
I refuse to believe that marinara could be that unanimously enjoyed. I don't think people are that into it. I think that they just accept the fact that it's a staple.
So you're just
And I don't know why it's a staple, because it's not that good. It's just like this. It's wet. It's sour.
yeah, it's a dip. Of course, it's gonna be wet.
You're
It's like
on the
sour.
wet thing again?
It's bitter.
It's definitely
like-
not bitter. Mate, you're having
It's too thin tasting to me.
Where are you getting this marinara? First
What's
off,
that all
Get a better
about?
marinara sauce.
so
pal.
you're eating your
Like,
mozzarella
mash up
sticks
some
just
you're gonna
bone
just
dry.
mash up some tomatoes. It's like somebody just mashed up tomatoes and then like put vinegar in there, and they were like, "That'll be fine."
Oh, where are you getting your marinara
Seriously,
sauce?
what brand are you buying?
Yeah, what's in there?
No, I'm not agreeing with you. I'm questioning
What's
you.
in there?
Yeah, we're
I
questioning
don't think you're agreeing
what
with
brand you're buying. What brand
me. What is?
it?
I am earnestly asking you, what is in marinara
Not-
sauce? What's in there?
Not
Tomatoes,
whatever you
garlic,
said,
basil.
vinegar.
Definitely not vinegar.
The
tomatoes.
basil. Okay, the basil's what I'm tasting. And you know what's similar
You think
to basil?
tastes like vinegar? We need to take a step back here.
No. Do you know what basil is similar to?
Not
don't
vinegar,
say
dude.
sage. Don't say sage. It's not similar at all.
I don't even know what sage tastes like. But it's not that.
Yes, it is.
They're not
No.
similar at all.
It's just like oregano.
Anyway, garlic. I think garlic bread is the best vehicle for consumption. In marinara sauce.
I totally agree,
What?
Scott. You mop up the
What?
plate with it. Oh my
Yep.
god.
It
Wait, you never
seeps
you-
in everywhere.
you-
Mozzarella sticks. My problem with you're canceled, Rob. I don't know what you're saying. Right now. The mozzarella sticks, you dip it in once, and then you lose like 3/4 of the dip inadvertently when you bring it back up.
Oh,
And then it
I
just-
see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like too much cheese / fried.
I'm a big
It's too little marinara.
dip one side, bite it, and then do the legal double dip with the other side.
Other side.
That's my move.
Very fair. Yep.
Oregano is Italian sage.
Yeah, but I honestly
Well, you never. Yeah.
no, I actually
you
don't
never
really
cleanse some-
like
you never
oregano that much. To be honest, with you.
You never burn some oregano and cleanse some demons from your apartment.
Basil is firmly ahead of oregano on the Italian spice
Basil is like top 2
power rankings.
spicy
Yeah,
spices.
I don't know. I think
It's
the
not even
basis
spice.
of this is that.
it's like a it's a
I think we're.
herb.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no one's even listening to me. I think that.
You're spewing
think we're gonna have to-
nonsense.
I think we're gonna have to take this to the Instagram stories because I refuse to believe that many people enjoy marinara sauce. I think that it's just available and people just use it because it's there.
I
I
don't.
don't think anyone's going out of their way to find marinara sauce and use it as a dip.
I don't
This
think
is
we
2
ever
weeks
said
in a
we
row.
like it, but we're just trying to figure out if we like mozzarella sticks or garlic bread with it.
I think you just like the mozzarella sticks. I don't think you like the manahana.
Well, if you're listening to me, I
Hammer.
said the garlic bread was better. So
and they're
Man,
they're both unanimously better because of the marinara sauce. So
Right.
I don't know what you're saying over there.
I prefer to eat my mozzarella sticks without marinara.
You know what, Rob? Give me a dip that you do want to talk about because
Yeah, please.
I'm
Not
running
the
out at this
pumpkin
point.
White cheddar, pumpkin, and sage dip.
God damn. Let me look up if that is a thing or not.
What color is it? First off,
It's like mac and cheese colored.
Are you messing with us, or I thought you just made up 3 things and put them
I'm
next to
dead
each other?
serious.
That's an actual dip. White cheddar, pumpkin, sage dip. That is I just googled it. That's an actual dip. That is ridiculous. What is this?
no, it has not been properly vetted by the dip board yet, and it's not certified. I'm sorry.
This is bizarre. What the fuck?
Listen to
Cream cheese,
listen
pumpkin
to this.
pie filling,
listen-
white cheddar,
Oh, Rob loves his
Listen to this
cream cheese
quote.
dips. His cream
Listen
cheese
to this
based
quote.
dips.
like buffalo
Listen
chicken,
to this
chicken and
quote
buffalo.
from the art. Are you guys even paying attention to me at all?
No, you're trying to interrupt us.
Listen-
We're trying to say this is a ridiculous dip.
Listen to this quote.
You're
from
just
the-
talking over us and just saying like, oh, you're not listening. Well, listen.
Listen to.
Yeah, well, listen.
I'm trying to listen to this quote from the article. Okay, from the recipe. My taste buds have changed dramatically since I was a kid, though, and now I love sweet pumpkin treats in the fall. However, the idea of pumpkin in a savory dish still seemed odd to me, and I wasn't really sure if I would like savory pumpkin dip. Well, I made this dip and took one bite and thought, this is pretty tasty. I guess I can now add savory pumpkin to the list of things I like.
I have a lot of questions.
Wow.
First one being, who wrote the review? Was it whoever invented the dip?
Oh,
No.
How do you know? That goes
give me
Reddit.
give me a first name. Give me a first name of
bullshit.
that review.
Like Gladys or something.
I need it. I can't. I need to hear it. Give me the first name.
Say
It's
it.
anonymous. There is no name. There's no
Yeah,
name.
right.
They couldn't even put their name behind that take. That's how boiling hot it was. Sorry, no. It's not. Maybe like 2 years from now when this becomes certified by the dip board.
Oh, never mind. It's Darlene.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yes, it does.
Exactly what I expected.
She's spoken to a few managers in her day.
All right, so my mission, guys, for next week is to find a dip that's a little bit less controversial. I don't know if there is one out there, but
My God, I found the ultimate dip. Banana pudding dip. You need to look at this.
What the hell are you looking at?
Oh my God, that looks good. Wow.
Banana pudding dip?
Oh my God. I'm sending you a link. We're going to put this on the Instagram.
Go for it, man.
Go ahead. Keep talking.
I mean, I was going to say somehow segue this over to football, but I don't even know if it's possible at this point.
No.
One guy that, might not be the main course of your meal, kind of like a pumpkin sage dip, Maybe he's a seasonal player. Rashad Penny, Scott. What do we think of this guy? Are we picking him up?
Yeah, he looked great. He rumbled through the defense, the Eagles for 65 yards. Had way more points than Chris Carson. It was kind of the hot hand approach. So I think if you're a Chris Carson owner, you have to own him. Hopefully you do already as a handcuff, but might have some standalone value. If I would just give it another week before you start him, because again, it's going to be a hot hand approach. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a dip to buy in fantasy football right now because the trade deadline's most likely passed already.
Right.
Yeah, you got to just play the wire. Pick up guys like Rashad Penny, Bo Scarborough, even though he didn't have, a lights out week.
Jonathan Williams.
And don't be afraid to start actually paring down your roster. And it's the one time a year where it's actually okay, in my book, to have 2 defenses on your roster or 2 tight ends on your roster. If you're set otherwise, play those matchups, because if you're streaming defenses, the last thing you want in the playoffs is some guy that's like 3-10 and he's just trying to make sure that he doesn't, get the last place punishment picking up the defense you want. Like, you don't want to play with that. So just pick up 2, play the matchups from here on out.
And pick up guys or defenses or whatever it is that you're actually going to play in the playoffs. If you're going to make playoffs, don't just have like a bench guy like AJ Green, or not Deshaun Jackson is a bad example, but someone that's hurt that you're like hoping will come back. Marlon Mack, even like,
yep,
you could drop those guys. It's week 13 coming up, or whatever it is, week 12. You're just picking up guys that you can actually play.
Cut the fat, cut down the roster, leave the fatty dishes for Thursday, and never ever eat pumpkin and sage dip ever. No matter what the case. No matter how hungry you are, if you're in the wilderness and that's the only thing there, I don't care. Don't do it. Burn the sage instead. Keep yourself free of the Blair Witch demons out there. It's a better use for sage. We're here. Week 13 coming up. Week 12 in the rear view. And hopefully a nice Thanksgiving bird on your tables, one that's not too dry, one that's not the worst thing on the table, even though it probably is. That's my hottest food take, by the way, out there. Turkey. I mean, we've been over this. Turkey is just not good. I don't know why I don't even know why I'm still talking at this point. I hope you all put yourselves into a food stuffing and mashed potato fueled food coma on Thursday, and enjoy those 3 Thanksgiving games, even though the first one is definitely going to be
hot garbage.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy that savory pumpkin cheddar sage dip.
Please don't eat that.
That will all be unanimously serving at our dinner tables.
I feel like that's going to be like Rob's Twitter handle in like a week.
That sounds about right.
As it should.
I'll have fun with eating that.
As it should.
Do you actually eat that on Thanksgiving, Rob?
Oh, yeah, no. Well, see you later.
Well, see you later.